Welcome to Home Biz Tax Talk. My name is Lysandra Everett. I am the Home Biz Tax Lady, where I help home business owners win the tax game. Home Biz Tax Talk airs Monday through Friday, 9 o'clock-ish. And when you tune into my show, you're going to hear about topics that are important to the home business community. All right, today we're talking about what is the best way to keep up with these receipts. All right. So first of all, let me say this. The most important thing that you're going to hear from me out of all of this is I don't care what method you use, having your receipt is crucial to your success. And the reason it's crucial to your success is that your receipts are your only defense in an audit. That's the only thing that you can have that's going to substantiate your expenses to the IRS in the event that you are audited. Okay? So let's get down with how we can keep up with these receipts. Number one, very simple, use an envelope. Get you a manila envelope, one of those 11 by 13. You can get one of those 11 by 13 envelopes. Keep that in your car. You can keep a smaller one in a bag. If you're going out for meetings or something, you can keep a smaller one, regular size envelope, so that you can put these receipts in a one contained place, because you need those receipts to go back and, basically put your picture together, right? So if you don't have a lot of receipts, using an envelope is just fine. And actually, even if you have a lot of receipts, using the envelope is still just fine. Why? Because you can always straighten out paper. You can't go back and recreate a receipt, okay? So don't play. Using an envelope is perfectly just, as a matter of fact, like for myself, I use an envelope. And the reason is because I don't have a lot of receipts. And so at the end of the tax year, and, throughout the year, I'll just go through and tape mine to a piece of paper and make a copy, while all the ink is still there, because y'all know how some of those thermal receipts, they fade over time, right? So I make a copy of those, but I just tape mine to a piece of paper and keep it moving. Okay. That's number one. Number two is to scan your receipts. Now you can, use what are those, that neat receipt scanning thing, right? You can scan your receipts in, or you can use a regular document scanner to scan all of your receipts into one file folder. All right. It's important that you have some form of the receipt. So scanning is perfectly fine. If you are a scanning type person, you can use the neat receipt thing, or you can use a regular scanner and just create a file folder on your computer, or really an external drive, because that's going to be way better for your computer. All right. So, and save it in a folder into an external drive, and you can just print them off as you need them. Okay. So that's number two. Number three is apps. Y'all, there are so many apps out here, for real. QuickBooks Self-Employed is what I recommend for my self-employed folks. They have where you can take a picture of your receipt, and it goes into your QuickBooks. There are lots of other apps out there that do the same thing. There's different types of mileage apps that have that take a picture of your receipt, and then, and catalogs that for you, keeps up with, with a copy of your receipts. So you find, if you have a mileage app, and this is especially for people who are on the road a lot, like, my ride sharing drivers, or also if you're in sales and you're doing a lot of stuff on the road, using apps is going to be great for you, because you're going to have to keep track of that mileage anyway. So having an app that's built in with your mileage and where you can scan a receipt, that will increase your productivity right away. Okay. So like QuickBooks Self-Employed also has a mileage app that you can use within it. So it's great. TaxBot also has an app. And guys, all of these apps, they generally cost the same amount of money. Can I say that? All right. They really do. But the fact is you just got to pick one that works for you. A lot of the apps have different features. So you find the thing that works best for you. Like some apps have where you can separate, like if you're driving for Uber and Lyft, for instance, where you can separate those things out. Or you might have, you might be a ride sharing driver and you might be an e-commerce person, right? But you can separate those out. Okay. So you can track all of your receipts through these apps. Okay, they're fabulous. Right. Number four is email. A lot of places email receipts now so they don't have to print them out. So what I recommend is creating an email address for these receipts, okay? Or just sending them to your business email so that you get those receipts and you can just print them off. Now, I do that as well from all of my business expenses. When they say, hey, would you like us to email your receipt? Like, yes, you can print it and email it because I'm not trying to lose a thing. And I save those to a folder in my email so that I can just go and print them off when it's time for me to reconcile my receipts. Now, the one question that I get all the time, can't I just use my bank statement? Can't I just use my credit card statement? And the answer is no, right? It's good for your bank statements and your credit card statements are good for reconciling, but no, that is not enough to substantiate the expense because the receipts tell you where you went, the date you went there, if you went out to eat, then you bought something. It tells you what you bought. If you went to buy, some equipment or something, tells you what you bought and all of that stuff. So the receipt has all of the information. Okay. This is for real. Your alibi. Okay. Your receipt is your alibi for you to say, hey, on September 10th, I bought a printer from Home Depot or from, Office Depot. I'm at Home Depot, y'all. But you bought a printer from Office Depot. You spent X amount of money. You know you can claim the mileage because it has the address of the Home Depot that you bought it from. So you can say, okay, here's my mileage to and from. Okay, this is what a receipt does for you that your bank statement and your credit card statement does not do for you. It gives you all the tea on exactly what was going on with this transaction. That's what a receipt does for you. Okay. But I talk about this and a lot more in my new book, The Home Biz Tax Lady's No Nonsense Guide to Home Business Management. You guys, it is available now. You can go to bit.ly/home biz management to get a copy because you know what? It's time for us to be efficient and effective in our home businesses. It is time for us to be what? Profitable. Okay. Like people keep talking about, oh, the home business. I can have a home business and get all these tax benefits. Baby, if you ain't making money, you will get zero benefits. Okay. For real. Let us tell the truth and shame the devil right now. All right. So this book goes through some serious foundational stuff that you need to have in place in order to run a profitable business. This is foundational stuff that if you get the foundation right, I don't care what you do, how high up you go. If the foundation is right, you can build as high as you need to. You can expand. But there are some foundational things that we have to do as home business owners that if you get it right, okay, you can really start to make better business decisions. You can start to operate more profitably. You can start being prepared to pay taxes, all of this stuff. Okay, so that is what this home business management guide does for you. Okay, so at the time of this recording, because y'all know I put these up on YouTube, we ain't technically in the fourth quarter, but we in the fourth quarter. Okay, let us call it what it is. We are at the end of the year. All right, this is the time of year where in America we spend the most of our money. And so if you're a business owner, if you ain't making money in Q4, you have done something terribly wrong. But the thing that you have to do to prepare is go back and look at where you are thus far. You know, have you made money? Are you losing money? Where are you losing money, right? And that's what's in this home business management guide, is to tell you the stuff to look at in your own business so that you can make better decisions going forward, knowing if you're prepared to write a check to the IRS if you need to, or if you're like, okay, I got check money, okay, but I've got some extra money here, right? Then maybe you can invest in your business at the end of the year to reduce that tax liability. All kinds of stuff. Okay. So grab a copy of the book. If you love it, make sure you leave a review and let me know, because I would love to know how it helps you out. All right. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to Home Biz Tax Talk. Again, we air Monday through Friday, 9 o'clock-ish, and you can come here to get your questions answered about your home business taxes. And if you need to book a consult, you can book a complimentary consult at www.homebiztaxchat.com. All right. Have a great day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.